What's good, people? Let's get it on with the weekly breakdown. So let's clear all items from the chart and let's start from the top. Monthly chart. So on the monthly, this candle still printing. So the only data point we have to work with is that. Pretty simple, straightforward. Let's go. Let's tighten it up. I think this is where it closed. Yeah. So weekly chart. What do we have here? Well, we clearly have a resistance broken, turned into support over there. We also have a level here. You can see right there. Price came, almost tapped it, and it tapped it here and then broke through. So yeah, and that also lines up with the 50% of this weekly candle, which is really good. That's another level I always like to look at. See, yeah, that 50% lines up perfect. So no need to even put the 50%. Those two levels I think will suffice. I'm anticipating price to come back, tap either this, maybe a deep retracement, and then go. We even have the third level here, but honestly I think doesn't need to go that deep. So I'll just take off the second level. I'm going to use as little data points as possible. You don't want to clutter the chart too much so that you can really understand the price action that's going on. You want to get lost in the sauce. So if I tighten these up a little bit, let me tighten this one up too. I like to tighten up my data points, make the origins exactly where that data point was actually formed. I don't know, it's OCD. So now here that we are, the daily chart. Now this is the last time frame I use for my high time frame levels, and then the 4 hour, 1 hour is really just for positioning and entries and trade management. So now if you're looking at the daily, this is the last data point that we have here for the daily. We have this open close level, so that's important. But like I said, I would want to see price go lower and tap at least this level or this level, right? As you can see, because this is especially this first level right here. You want levels that were that showed reaction in the past. It reacted here, and then it broke above, right? And after breaking above, I think it never came back to tap it. You see, it came close and then it rejected it and went up. So now this is a low. Like the fair value gaps. You people who love trading fair value gaps. You see it as a fair value gap. I see it as what it truly is. It's just a low. That missed the level, and it's probably going to come back lower, come back in time, and then take out that low. So yeah, this is a really good level for me. So in fact, I'm just going to delete this level because I'm not interested in taking a trade, even if it sets up this at this level, because it might just be inducement, just for price to come back down and take me out. So yeah, I like these levels. Really like this level. If I don't see a reaction here, it might come a bit deeper here. This is also good because like I told you, the A and V formations when it comes to support and resistance. You see, this is a level, right? So on the daily, that would be here. And like I just said, levels that reacted before in the past, it reacted once, twice, 3 times, and then broke out. So it could come back and then use that. The fact that it reacted, right, that shows that that level is a highly contested level, meaning that in the future it could also be very important. If it was important in the past, it probably will be important in the future. So if it finally managed to break out, it's going to want to, if it comes back, it's going to be some sort of reaction. So even though I like this level, the price might overshoot, tap this level, and then continue. So that's why I'll just leave this data point here. And like I said, we also have this weekly data point, which if it overshoots here, it could also go here. So I like these 3 points. Just going to keep it nice and simple. And yeah, so now going into the 4 hour time frame. Wait, 1 second before that, I think there's a level here. Was it reached? I believe it wasn't reached. That's a daily data point, and as you can see, price I believe missed it, because price missed it. So I'll leave that. That will be a reference point for me to take profit. So if a price comes and pulls back, gives me an entry here. So I'm going to want to see at least tap into this, but preferably above this, because I think on the H4 this one is a nice double top. Yep, as you can see, a very nice double top. So I'm going to want to see price really overshoot that. In fact, there's a high possibility price is going to overshoot that, because when it comes to liquidity concepts, there's a ton of resting liquidity above these highs. So you could use this as a safe target, and then you can use this as external target. So honestly, right now, like I told you guys, I'm in a challenge and I just need like a 4% more to make it. So if I get an entry here, probably I'll get a 4% way before we reach that. But for technical reasons sake, I'm gonna, do what it do. 87.32. That's your boy. So yeah, I think these are the levels that I'll be looking at for the coming week. And yeah, very nice and simple. The monthly data point is all the way down here, so we don't honestly see it. And if you zoom out and look at the price action, price last week came up here. It had that really really long consolidation and then the breakout. So breakout, anticipate a retest and then continuation. I held the trade up to here. It pulled back, then I closed out. So now what I really want to see is the beginning of tomorrow and Monday, Tuesday, we see a pullback here. I see a reversal signature on the H1. I enter it and I get my 4R up to the high here. That's what I'm really, really anticipating for this week, and that's what we'll be aiming for. That's it for the breakdown. Hope you liked it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.